Hi, my name is Midnight Bandit, and my name is Jared, and I am 34 years old, turning 35 in 2025, and this is a response to a video I just watched, which really it really just hit me deep. It was a video about what this one person who happened to be trafficked. Did you see this video? Hi. What they learned about men and about relationships and their fears going into the future around connection and being a human, basically, and being social and having intimacy. The person's channel is Seizure Girl. I don't know if this video will get basically any views or anything like that, but I wanted to impart my thoughts on that. Yeah, I think that one of the reasons why this video hit so hard is that I could kind of like, I could see myself in her, and I've been homeless. I've been in pretty horrible situations with addiction and stuff like that, and I feel like this person, she is very, very like empathetic and like a real authentic human being. And I think that it's just it's terrifying to think that there's so many women and men out there and children, which is the worst, that are in that cycle. I don't like to think about evil in the world. I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to, even mention it really in conversation or to myself, because I know that, even animals, like people are hurting animals. To even, I couldn't imagine it. My cat's just lying over there. She might come down here, but I couldn't imagine taking something that's so, intentionally pure and abusing it in any way. It just doesn't, it makes me feel really deeply. I don't know if there must be a mix of despair, but also a bit of anger when I think about that stuff. So I try to push it out, because with my schizoaffective disorder, of course, I can't live with a certain amount of stress. If my stress goes overboard, then I get psychotic. I get voices. I get kind of delusions and stuff like that, and it just makes my life a lot more stressful and scary. Um, so essentially, I just want to put this out there. Um, I identify as asexual. I don't know if that's gonna mess up the algorithm or anything like that. Just me saying that. But ace. Let's just say ace. Uh, I like being around people. I crave the ability to have an intellectual conversation, an emotional, a conversation of depth, to be able to impart, like in a reciprocal fashion, people's most beautiful aspects, and hopefully being able to bring out my most beautiful aspects and share those with the world, with other people, and people, especially the people that count, because not everyone is going to be someone you can trust, and the vast majority of people, uh, I just be careful. I think, a great deal of people you can trust, but it's very hard, especially like I imagine this individual that I'm making the video response about. It has to take it a gargantuan, like uh the densest black hole you can think of, a supermassive black hole worth of emotional weight, to be able to have to like push that aside and still trust people to the degree that this individual does, or seemingly does. It's like, there's certain people that no matter um what happens to them, what they are the victims of. Because just kind of like you're not going to say to a puppy or like a kitten or whatever, or any kind of animal that's being abused, you're not going to try to shame that. Like, I mean, picture a kitten in your mind, just a kitten, not bad things. And this beautiful fluffy little thing, you're not going to say, try to shame them. I mean, we live in a shame based society. And unfortunately, in this world, nobody is doing good enough, whatever that means. They say, I think the cure to perfectionism is realizing that acceptance is perfectionism. That's it. That's it. Or no, sorry. Acceptance is perfect. It's perfection, not perfectionism. Perfection. When you do radical acceptance, when you are able to look at your life and your experience and say you're doing not the fullest to your not your full capacity, but where you can get to at that moment in time, you're doing your best, because it doesn't rely on like your productivity, which, I mean, who cares about productivity really when we're talking about beautiful human beings, not numbers, not uh, opportunities for transactions, right? We're talking about people who have dreams and hopes and fears and goals and bad pasts and times that they have gone through that have made them stronger, or times that have really damaged them. And we're talking about beautiful individuals, right? So your productivity, if you have the right attitude, if your intention is to make the world a better place despite what happened, that is beyond any value you could assign to anything. That's like the value of a breath, right? A breath of fresh air. It's not something. It sounds weird to kind of put a price tag on that. Um, and of course, like, I ramble all the time. This video is gonna be the same thing. I'm just like, this is my fallout emotionally from that video. Like, I was sitting there watching it on my phone, and then I just when certain things were mentioned, I got up and I had to start pacing around. But I was watching the video. It was an uncomfortable thing, because I feel that I I don't want to acknowledge that stuff is happening in the world, and I don't want to dwell on it, like I said before. But this person had a wonderful way of explaining themselves. They were extremely nervous, obviously, but that comes with the territory. I couldn't even imagine what that would be like. They had notes or a script in front of them that they were reading from, which is yeah, that's a really thoughtful and creative approach to it. If she's not accustomed to making YouTube videos like this, I don't have anything. I'm just like, this is just spitballing. You know, it's cool. She put thought into it. She put a lot of attention into it, and it's amazing. And yeah, I echo her last words in the video at the end, where she said that she wants people to hopefully have new experiences in 2025, and that you can be prosperous to some extent. I don't know if that was the like full summary, but yeah, I've had moments in my past that I was sick, yes, from my schizoaffective disorder, but I've treated human beings and myself with a lot of shame and a lot of uh, antagonistic behavior. But you know what? Even now, when I'm making this video, I feel like I'm connecting to people. I feel like, if she ends up seeing it, what, hi, um, or if other people end up seeing it, it's just it's a way that I can maintain quality connections with people that I love. I genuinely love because I'm a musician, so I have a music community. And if any one of those people see this video, then it's absolutely, I love you. Um, Now, what I think about relationships and connection and stuff like that, I feel I feel like I've been around some pretty abusive people in my life. um, and I now hold myself and my time and my emotional like capacity and health uh, as a very high priority in my life. I want to be someone who my generally if I'm in a place where someone's not helping to kind of lift my sense of self, if they're not empowering me, if I'm in a place where where the vibe is not empowering, it's some kind of a predatory vibe, I get out of there. And I'm never coming back. You know, I only have a short amount of time on this planet, and if the people that I'm around aren't on the same page where they want to give the world their best, they want to, you know, in other people, they want to bring out those people's best. I'm not out here for myself, you know. Um, I have to take care of myself. I have to, you know, give myself self care and not completely trash myself, obviously. And that means to be nice to myself, to be kind with the words that I speak about myself. But it took me a long time to get there because I felt that I didn't have a reason. And that was like brainwashed by the fact that I was mentally unwell and I wasn't providing like a service to society, or you know, I wasn't productive all the time, which is also not true because I made so many songs. But you know, it's easy to be mean to myself, I guess, in my shoes. And I can only speak for myself, but I think there's other people out there who like can agree with that. So why am I making this video? I feel everyone needs to see, not everyone obviously, but you know, a great deal of people need to go and watch this video by Seizure Girl, and I'll link her channel in the video. But it's just like it's heavy. It's heavy as all heck because uh you know, like I don't know why people are so traumatized into being such an evil person, because that's how I view it, by the way. I think narcissists are made versus like they just show up that way. And I think some people are just bonkers, like they just are out for themselves and they don't have empathy for other people, which is very very sad to see. uh yeah, but whatever. Anyways, i'm gonna I'm gonna pull back on that kind of topic. I I'm very very proud of this individual. Never met them in my life. I've never met them. I don't know who this is, but I'm extremely proud that they exist. That they've made it this far. That they are the beautiful human beings that they are in every respect. And I don't know what is eventually going to happen in their life and how their life is going to progress. But my goodness, do I wish absolutely all the best for them. And I, you know, like anyone in that position, I wish I could do more. That's the one thing. Like I wish I could do so much more to be able to get these people, women, children, and men and boys and stuff. You know, I need to somehow say that I've made an impact on someone's life with my words, with something. I just, you know, and maybe I don't have to fix all the problems in the world, but you know, I want to give a net positive. I don't want to be a selfish person, and I don't want to uh think, you know, be what is it, self consumed? No, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, thank you for your story. Thank you for having the absolute utmost gargantuan courage to come forth and make a video like you did. My sense of connection, like I said, is just, you know, it could doesn't even have to be in person. It could be just like with my friends online on Discord. Just having them talk with me is all I need, really. Uh, I feel like I don't really have any real friends in real life, but like I mean like people who I can, in person people. But I have so many amazing connections online that I feel like I don't I'm not really disparaging. So yeah, life evolves, life gets better. And my thing, number one, is to work on the things that I can work on. My number one practice, I think I have about 3 practices right now that are my guiding principles. That is no harm. I don't want to harm the environment, people, animals, anything. Like I am trying to live my life in a way that doesn't harm anything, if possible. And then there's the practice of gratitude, where I feel like having a video like that, having anything, whatever I can look at, my cat, having her around is just amazing. And I'm grateful for so many things. I'm grateful for the fact that I can breathe, that I can see, that like so many things, so many things. That if I get better at gratitude, that's like in my mind that's the best thing. That's the number one thing. And then the third one, oh, I had it there for a second, but I forgot. uh, there's another one. Anyhow, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And yeah, check out the video if you want. It is heavy, but it needs to be seen. So, wishing you all the best in the new year. Take care. Stay frosty.